Derrick, one game down. How different do you feel at this time of year than you did a year ago?
I feel comfortable. I feel good. Excited for the playoffs to begin, and now that it's here, we just gotta make the most out of it.
What did you see on the film from game one?
There's a lot of things we did well, but obviously, especially in that second half, we kind of took our foot off the gas and let them back into the game. So they're probably gonna feel like they can do a lot of things better, and we gotta be ready to go.
How difficult is it to not do that when you're up 30?
Yeah, obviously it's not as easy as if it was like a back and forth game the whole time, but we understand we gotta be better in those situations, and we can't take our foot off the gas, especially in the playoffs. You never know what could happen.
The votes are in, but the all-defensive team buzz is very loud around you. Are you feeling that, and what does that mean to you?
There's nothing I can really do to control that, especially now. So I'm not really too focused on that. It'd always be a great honor to be named to one of those teams, but I'm trying to focus on the playoffs and what's really important right now.
Defense, everything that you did during the regular season with Rob Williams in and out of the lineup, but how does he change things on that end for you?
Yeah, he's special. You might think you have a layup. I remember when I was in San Antonio, he probably blocked my shot like 2 or 3 times the first time I seen him. So he just comes out of nowhere, and he's a big-time player on both ends, and we love having him.
He's fun to watch, too, I would say. As a fan, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Love having him.
I'm sure.
How did you draw the assignment of checking Trae Young?
I think we do a good job of having multiple guys that can guard him. I start on him, but I feel like every single person is on him at one point or another, and we're just trying to make it tough on him. He's a great player. He does a lot of great things, and so we're just trying to do the best we can to slow him down.
Is that something you asked for, though, or does Joe come to you and he said, you're the first point of defense on him?
I didn't ask for it, but when I seen that it was me, I was excited. It's a great challenge, and I was looking forward to it.
Were you able to largely keep him in check in that first game, and then what are you expecting from him coming out in game 2?
Yeah, he's going to make some adjustments. That's what all the great players do. He's going to probably come out aggressive, trying to put a stamp on the game, and we just got to be prepared for that and just continue to follow the game plan and try to make it as tough as we can on them.
The other half of the Hawks backcourt, an old friend of yours, DeJounte Murray. Have you guys kept in touch much since you left San Antonio?
Yeah, we've talked through the regular season. He just had a kid a couple weeks ago, so I texted him congratulations. But since we know we were going to play each other in the playoffs, we haven't talked much or talked at all, and so he's a great competitor, and it's been fun competing against him.
Do you give him any advice for when you have a newborn in the middle of a playoff series? You've experienced that.
Yeah, I gave him no advice. He's not his first kid, so he probably knew a little bit more than I did, but I got no advice for him today.
I can tell you forget a lot with the second one. Yeah. What is it like for you two to be going up against each other in this first series that he's on a new team now?
Yeah, it's fun. We competed against each other in practice for all those years, and we talked about being in the playoffs together, and now we're against each other, so it's been fun. It's always great competing against one of the top guards in the NBA, so I'm having fun with it.
Yeah. Is it any sweeter beating him on the other side?
Yeah, it's just one game, so you'll have to ask me after the series, hopefully.
Rebounding, such a big key to winning this series. What are the guards' role in the battle on the boards?
Yeah, they do a great job of crashing. Feels like all 5 of them go, especially with Capella and all the bigs they have over there. They do a good job of crashing, just trying to help the bigs as they're battling down there, get the loose balls, the 50-50 balls, and I think we did a decent job of that. Definitely let go with rope there in the second half about it, but we just got to focus on that. It's a big part of their game.
Derrick, how much does that take for you? Checking Trae Young offensively carried a large load in that last game, but then also dealing with all of the rebounding and just the little things as well.
Yeah, I try to be an all-around player. That's just part of the game, especially in the playoffs. You got to be able to do multiple different things out there. You can't really be one-dimensional, so I'm just trying to help the team any way I can, offensively, defensively, rebounding, running to the corner, whatever it might be. I'm just trying to do to help the team win.
I mentioned that big offensive game in Game 1. How has Joe maximized your strengths on offense?
I think he's just putting me in good positions, gave me the confidence to go on and be out there and do what I do. And I'm just trying to go out there and make the right play and make him look good. So it's been fun so far, and we just got to keep rolling with it.
So far it's working. We talk so much about your versatility when it comes to a role, but when you're on the floor, on ball, off ball, how challenging is that to go back and forth between?
I don't say it's too challenging. I think I've been doing it most of my life. And a lot of people grew up with the ball in their hands a lot of time, and it wasn't like that for me. So just being able to do whatever the team needs, whether it's on the ball, spacing, cutting, whatever it might be, just try to have that impact on the game, and that's just stuff I've been doing my whole life.
And then with that starting group, how much space do you get playing alongside the Jays?
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows what they can do. They're a special talent, and so they get a lot of attention, a lot of focus, and I mean, especially with Al spacing the floor as well. Like, there's just so much room for myself, Smart, Malcolm, whoever it might be, to attack, and we just got to make the right play when we do that.
Presented by your New England Ford dealers. Built for America. Built Ford proud.